Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host, Advocate Tulo Hoyane. We are still on the Senzo Meyiwa matter this morning. A lot of you have come up with a lot of comments that have, inspired me, to give you another perspective into this matter. Do you remember Malisa Latifo, that advocate, that chaotic advocate? I never thought much of Malisa Latifo. Because therefore, although he had the right things to say and the right information, he was unprofessional and chaotic and focused on fighting with the judge. Remember that Judge Chifiwa Maumela, who's now probably impeached as a judge. I don't know where his matter ended up. But Malisa Latifo was right, to his eternal credit. He was right in many respects. That docket, which was abandoned, I think it was docket 375. Malisela therefore confronted one Musia, the first prosecution witness in the Senzo Meyiwa trial, and about this docket. And these were the people who were named as accused persons in that docket. Let me just give you their names. Accused number 1 was Longwe Twala. Accused number 2 was Kelly Kumalo. Accused number 3, Gladness Kumalo. Accused number 4, Zandi Kumalo. Accused number 5, Tumelo Matala. Accused number 6, Mthokozisi Twala. And accused number 7, Megi Piri. These were the 7 people who were mentioned in the docket. Remember, this is the docket I said, which was abandoned by the prosecution. Baloyi, the lead prosecutor in the Senzo Meyiwa trial, rejected it by saying, oh, well, it is of no value at all. It is of no value at all. That is the way he put it. How could that docket not have been of any value at all when the police had undertaken an investigation and fingered those people, and pointed an investigation that eventually pointed at these people? These are some of the twists and turns in the Senzo Meyiwa trial that we cannot just, ignore. Now remember that accused number 7, this lady, Mapiri. Mapiri was ordered to clean the place before the police arrived. She was ordered to clean. This was a crime scene. Senzo Meyiwa had just been killed there. And she cleaned up the place and contaminated the scene, and destroyed evidence in the process of cleaning. Apparently because they wanted the police to find the place, in an orderly fashion, or I don't know how to put it. They wanted to find the police to find the house in order. What order? What order? This was a crime scene. Everything should have been left where it was for the police, so that the police can undertake a proper investigation. This is what is happening in the Senzo Meyiwa trial. You see, it is so painful, I'm sure, for the Meyiwas, especially his mother, who has survived the father. That it is painful enough to lose a son, but I think it is much more painful, to have all these narratives thrown into the mix like this. Losing a son is painful in itself. You might lose a son, and then the perpetrator or the murderer gets identified. But 10 years down the line, just imagine, just put your shoes into Senzo Meyiwa's. Just wear Senzo Meyiwa's mother's shoes. Just put yourself in her position. 10 years later, she does not have a clue who killed her son. Because there are all these many, many stories which are so complicated, to navigate. And this adds to the pain. So there you have it. That investigation docket was ignored. The crime scene was cleaned up. This is why I've always said, what is going on here? We need to dig deeper into some of these issues. We cannot just, let them go just like that. Because somebody says, a police investigation docket is of no value, it will not help the court in any manner. But, Tifo, Malisela Tifo, that advocate who has since been, removed from the role of advocate, should have pursued this matter. Even the current group of lawyers, I don't know why they did not pursue this. How do you sit in a trial when you have access to two different dockets? Why settle for this other docket? Why settle for this other docket which implicates the people that we see in the dock? Why could you not insist as a legal practitioner to say, but no. I am objecting to this prosecution. There is another docket. Why don't we clear up this issue of the two dockets before we get into the business of the day? Unfortunately, for want of a better